curious, what's your thoughts on as far as the upcoming season here for the Giants? Because there's a lot of people that are down on us because of the schedule. Obviously, we have on paper the toughest schedule in the NFL. They always tell people, let it play out because you never know who's going to be good or bad year to year. That does change. But I'm curious, what's your thoughts on the upcoming season, including if we can get from you a potential record prediction as well?
It's a week-to-week league. I always tell everybody, like, granted, on paper, last year I saw and I said the Giants will win no more than 3 games. Because from what I watched during camp and looking at the schedule, like, they don't have a quarter. They're not going to be better at quarterback against anybody they face. So now, with them being comparable at quarterback, this is a 8 or 9 win team. So I think the defense is going to be solid. The offense is going to be capable. It's going to be, balanced. They're going to be able to run the ball. The passing game won't be a detriment. You'll see more explosive plays on offense. The defense will have a chance to play with the lead. And so because I like what they have potentially with an Abdul Carter, a Kayvon Thibodeaux, a Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns on one side as well, and Carter could be moved around the second level because he has experience playing stand-up backer, and what they can do with the kid they brought in, Holland from the Dolphins, who has good ball skills at safety. Like, this is a defense that's going to be able to turn the ball over. This is going to be an offense that can score, and when you combine those two things with the on paper toughness of the schedule, I can see this team winning 8 or 9 wins, and which is a good thing because I think the NFC as a whole is going to be super competitive. The Giants will be in play for that 7th wild card spot, that 7th seed in the playoffs, because of how good everyone else is. It'll be more the season will probably have to look a little bit more like 2022 on Daboll's first year. Some breaks have to go their way because the Eagles are really strong. Washington is very strong. The entire NFC North is going to be extremely difficult. The South may have 2 teams like the Panthers and Falcons. And then the West, you kind of look at San Francisco's kind of going to always be in the mix. And the wild cards in terms of Seattle and Arizona looks really good on paper too. So it's not going to be a clear runaway where, that 7th seed is going to have 11 wins or something like that. I think this is a season where the top seed in the NFC may have 11 wins, and now you have a cluster of teams with 9 and 10 wins, 8, 9, 10 wins fighting for the rest of the spots. So I can see the Giants in that mix for sure because, again, they elevated quarterback and it looks so much better as a collective on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. That's what Rob and I both had us the same type of record as well. I think you had 8, Rob, right? And I had 9.
I think I had 9.
I think we're pretty much right there with our Emory head. So that's good. Great minds do think alike, I guess. So, we got to be careful to talk about Washington. I'll give you a little heads up, Emory. Our listeners, we get a lot of Eagles fans that listen. They're still very upset at me because I said that Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback in the NFC East. They got very upset about that because apparently, because the Eagles beat the Commanders, that automatically means that Jalen Hurts is better. They're ignoring the rest of the team. It's a one-on-one battle in their mind, apparently. So, all right, though. But again, I know you had to head out there. Emory, thank you very much for coming on. Much appreciation to you. Before you go, do me a favor. Let all the listeners, watchers, and all know where they can find all of your writing and all your stuff there.
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at Football Gameplan, and they can still order the Football Gameplan draft guide, the largest draft guide that we've put out, and the largest draft guide that's put out every year. This year we have over 1,200 individual scouting reports, even some 50-plus CFL draft prospects. We know the Giants always have a few guys, which they did during their rookie minicamp. Jeremiah Ojo out of University of Montreal was in camp. He was somebody that we kind of saw all throughout the All-Star game circuit. But those are the scouting reports that you're going to get. And if you are a loyal purchaser of my draft guide since 2020, when we put the first one out, right now you probably have over 5,400 individual scouting reports. You'd have a pretty good, solid book on the entire league and also the CFL, UFL, and the European League football. So you can go pick that up at footballgameplan.com/2025 draft guide. And so that's where you can find that one and other ones as well. Again, individual scouting reports. So we have over 1,200 in there. That means there's over 1,200 pages. So it's a large PDF file, and it's good for the preseason and during the season. So when a Giant signs somebody and you're like, man, who the hell is this dude we just signed? I'm pretty sure I got a scout report on them in the draft guide. So you have a pretty good gauge on who the Giants have, who the Eagles have, who all these other teams have. Helps you better understand the talent that's around the league and kind of help you and if you're using it smartly, helps you kind of get a good gauge on how many wins a team may win or lose based on the talent that's on the roster. So it's always good to have. And if you're a spring football fan like I am, catch me this weekend on the European League of Football broadcast. I have 2 games. I have the Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I have the Cologne Centurions versus Raiders T-Roll. And then on Sunday morning, very early, 7 a.m. Eastern time, I have the Nordic Storm, which is a new expansion team, and the Paris Musketeers. And Paris is coached by none other than Jack Del Rio. So very good, exciting football games. I love calling the European League of Football. It's the 5th year they are in existence. So be sure to check that out on the Zone, DAZN. But also you can, like I said, follow me on Twitter at Football Gameplan. A lot going on this side, man.
Oh, I see that. And now you're putting us to shame. We do about 150 players for each draft. I think we got to step up our game now, Rob.
I got Emory's
embarrassing us at our own show here.
Yeah. I have 150 running backs in it's crazy.
Or we have 18.
We did 25 running backs. Don't put us to too much shame there, Rob.
So it's always a good, because I go to all 9 All-Star games.
Yeah.
So it's always good to make sure you try to include virtually everybody you've seen. Otherwise, what's the point, you know?
Yeah. Maybe I'll see you at the Senior Bowl. I keep talking about going there since I live so close to it this year. So I'm talking about it. Maybe. But again, Emory, thank you very much for coming on. Definitely a pleasure having you, man. Appreciate you very much.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man. I would say good luck this season, but I would have to say that for every NFL team. So, you know,
you could just be the optimist and say, I hope everybody enjoys the game.
Yeah. Here's a good NFL season.
There we go. Hope everybody just has fun. Whether they
right, exactly.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one, guys.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
If you like that clip,
then you will love the full episodes too.
Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.